Tired of going in circles? Keep bumping your head on the same wall. Keep running into the same type of people. Keep on making the same mistakes, or keep on encountering the same problems. There's a message, man. Something is being shown to you. Something is in the process of being taught, and if you keep on encountering these things, it means you're not learning your lesson. So you got to pay close attention and try and understand what's being shown to you. For example, recently, through a process of continuously bumping my head against the same wall, I realized that the lesson that I'm being shown right now is self-control. And in particular, emotional self-control. You know, when I feel offended, or I feel unjustly treated, or I feel frustrated, the emotional control or lack thereof that I tend to show ends up putting me in situations that worsen my quality of life, right? So recently, as difficult as it is to accept and understand, I've released control of certain things to the universe. You know, I'm not fighting things anymore. I accept them, and wherever there are things that need to be addressed, then I address those. But you have to know the difference between the things that you can control, that where there are things that you can do to, you know, have a better result in that situation. And it's where it's like basically where it's being shown that, excuse me, where it's being shown that you need to show resourcefulness, and where it's being shown that you need to relax and let it play itself out, you know? So I've learned, well, I shouldn't say I've learned, I'm learning. Because, you know, one of these situations, obviously, having to do with my daughter and her being removed from my life. This is something I talk about frequently, and obviously it's a big part of my life. This is my little girl, so it's not something I'm ever gonna stop talking about. If that frustrates you, you know, it's a lot of channels on YouTube, so but I feel like a lot of men could relate to what I'm going through. And I haven't stopped reaching out, but I've been able to accept it in a way where I'm not fighting and trying to do these things behind the scenes and make these. I just understand that I've done as much as I can, and I don't think it was wrong to. I think as a man, you have to, you know, fight for your family. You have to fight for the people and the things that you love. But once you get to a roadblock, and the capabilities of your potential to find a legal resolution to your issues has ended, you just have to accept it. You know, you have to accept it. And every day I still send her mother videos, sending my love to my daughter, letting her know that I miss her, and then giving her positive affirmations that I was repeating for her ever since she was, you know, I think about 1 is when I started doing the positive affirmations and stuff for her. So, that's my way of just always showing that love, of being able to show my daughter at some point, because I'm gonna have a history of it, you know, 1,000 videos, 100 videos, 300 videos, 5,000 videos, however long it takes. I'll be able to scroll through all of those and show her like daddy never gave up on you. You know what I mean? Daddy always loved you. Daddy always kept on trying. You know what I'm saying? Um, but outside of that, there's no more frustration inside. There's no more anger. There's no more hostility. Uh, I do have times at night where I'm just like, fuck, bro, like, why? How could this, like, why me? Like, I always seen other niggas going through this. And I was just like, damn, bro, it could never be me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times also, I feel like God puts you in situations where it's just like you might have judged people harshly or criticized other people for going through a certain thing. And then he puts you in that exact same situation so you could learn your lesson, be humbled, you know, understand that anybody can make a mistake, everybody can end up in a messed up situation that they didn't foresee. And it gives you a certain level of understanding and grace for other people once you've encountered enough of those situations. You know, I try very hard not to judge anybody. I don't care if it's, you know, a homeless drug addict on the street. You know, you don't know what happened in their lives to lead them to that situation. Doesn't mean it's right for them to stay there. But anybody could end up anywhere, man. You know what I mean? And anybody could end up in any situation. But it's very important, very, very important for you to understand when you are being shown that it's time to exhibit some self-control, man, to learn your lesson. Learn your lesson so you don't have to keep on encountering these same roadblocks. And like, I'm very grateful for everything I'm going through right now. Not because, you know, I enjoy pain, but because of this pain that I've gone through, I will never ever encounter this situation again. And I can say that confidently, not in a arrogant way where I'm above other people, but just in a way where I'm slow as shit, nigga. Like, I am 38 years old. So this is not like in no shape or form arrogance. This is like 20 years of encountering the same type of person, the same type of personality, the same type of lessons before I learned what was going on, what was missing inside of me that was causing me to accept these type of people or seek out these type of people. And you know, I went through a very difficult situation with my first child's mother, but she was, one thing I will never say about her, she never tried to keep my kids away from me. And that's one credit that she's always given me. Like, I'm a great father. I'm very appreciative to her for that, because it shows that she's a real person. Like, she has a real heart, and she grew up rough, so she struggles with a lot of stuff, but she's a good person now in her heart. Like, you know what I mean? And that's crazy. Like, you know, because I could have judged her life and the way that she grew up and stuff and said that she's a bad person, but your circumstances don't make you. Like, who you are makes you. Like, you know what I mean? And so I pray that hopefully, you know, one day she gets better with the things that she's struggling with. But I'm gonna always have love for that woman. I'm gonna always have love for that woman, because she's real. You feel me? But outside of that, like I said, sorry, lost my train of thought for a second, but it took a lot of encounters with this similar situations for me to learn my lesson, for me to wake up and understand what was missing inside of me that I was seeking for in the wrong places. You get what I'm saying? So just pay attention. Pay attention to reoccurring cycles. Pay attention to reoccurring life events. It's not just there to trip you up. It's not there to trip you up at all. It's really just there to teach you, help you grow, help you elevate. I'm elevating every day, and the blessings that are flowing into my life are a result of me paying attention to that. You feel me? So I want y'all to love yourselves. I want y'all to pay attention to yourselves. I want y'all to forgive yourselves. Like, that's so important, to forgive yourself and have some grace for yourself. Nobody's perfect. You already know what time it is. Family, money, everything. Let's get it, baby. Whoa!